person. Secret. A new mode called 1 vs. 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs. 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 vs. 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 vs. 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs. 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 vs. 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 vs. 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 vs. 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 vs. 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience and fight for glory!
C.
C.
Innovation.
Huh?
More innovation.
Wings.
Weapon. More weapons.
Oh my God! Yes! 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 Yeah! Yes! 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 Spokesperson. Secret.
A new mode called 1 vs. 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs. 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 vs. 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 vs. 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs. 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 vs. 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 vs. 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with Quick Wave Clear or Strong Burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 vs. 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 vs. 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience and fight for glory!
innovation.
Wings.
Weapon! More weapons.
Oh my God! Yes! 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 Yeah! Yes! 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 Spokesperson. Secret.
A new mode called 1 vs. 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs. 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 vs. 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 vs. 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs. 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 vs. 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 vs. 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 vs. 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 vs. 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience and fight for glory!
C.
C.
Innovation.
Huh?
More innovation.
Wings.
Weapon. More weapons.
Oh my God! Yes! 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 Yeah! Yes! Yes! Spokesperson.
Glory, and now we are today entering the semifinals stage where for today we only got one match of best of five in between we are bud versus HORA esports. They are the team who just entered the semifinals from the recent match, and let's see, it's the best of five series. If it will be a competitive match where if they will where they will go head to head, or let's see if there will be some kind of um, clean sweep or the reverse sweep, just like the quarterfinals. I guess it was from the quarterfinals day two, where we saw just one match where a team won with the reverse sweep. And right now we can see we have already entered the game number one of the best of five, and we can see HORA Sports on the blue side, and we are bot on the right side. Grok already getting banned, and CC, yeah, obviously, C is the most, um, we can say, most annoying hero, and yeah, mostly C is banned or picked in this meta, in this current meta, and we can again see her getting banned. Fredrin is getting banned. I'm not sure if we about are good with Fredrin, but if we recall, Fredrin wasn't banned that frequently, but maybe one of the reason might be the Bangladeshi players being very comfortable with Arlot, where Fredrin can be a great companion to uh, to trigger the demon glaze for Arlot. So that might be one of the reason. But yeah, HORA Esports once again going for the tank ban. That's 3 tank bans already coming up from HORA Esports. We are bought. They have already banned that Kalea, where we already saw on quarterfinals Masterap trying to harass the goal winner of most probably that was Raycon Legion, where CC was picked as a goal winner, but then with the constant CC coming up from the HORA Sports on quarterfinals, they managed to deal with the CC, which is really annoying in this meta. Now they are closing the ban of first phase with Angela, and for the first pick HORA Sports, they are going for Zusin. Okay, they still had Arlot, or they still had Kimi, which is really comfortable pick for Bove as well. But they are going for Zushin. Okay, there are a lot of assassin heroes left open for this game, but still, maybe they are trying. Maybe they are anticipating some tank picks, which might be the reason that they are picking Zusin. But okay, even if there isn't the tank jungler or the tanky composition from the opponent side, Zusin is as annoying in all of the lineup. And now we can see we are bought with the Isensin paired up with Elise, which was picked in this tournament by Hybrid itself. And he was unstoppable with that Elise. He was facing no any damage with that huge goal difference in the matches in quarterfinals. Now HORA Sports with double pick. they might go for a Lancelot, which is a rival of Isensin. Okay, maybe no. They are going for Basha with another lock of hero, which is Franco. Maybe they are trying to use that Franco Bloody Hunt against Ellis, which is really sustained hero, so that they could burst her down by the Bloody Hunt, by this operation coming out from Franco. Now we are bought is the last pick for them, and for now, okay, they might go for a tank, which can possibly disengage the fight, and they are going for Hylos. Despite being Zusin on their opponent's side, Hylos might not be the great option, but still, let's see what they are up to with the Hylos pick. Now we are entering the second phase of the game number 1. We might be seeing some XP lane band like Arlott, Lapu Lapu, or even Uranus. That is also one of the comfortable pick from Hybrid. Kimi getting banned from HORA Esports, which could have been a great trade against Basha and even Jushin, because the early part spike of Kimi is really good, that Jushin might have a hard time. Who knows? But that's Bobby. And now the last and final ban of the game number 1. Arlott is still open, but I don't think Arlott is. But is a great ban, but it's still considering the heroes picked up from HORA Esports. They don't have enough damage for now, so maybe they can go for Arlott and they compensate the damage, the lack of damage from the rest of the pick they have already taken. We can see Eve getting banned, so that's another maze ban. 3 tanks and 2 mazes ban, and we can see there are a lot of variety of bans from We Are Bot. Now they are with the first pick for the second phase. They are in need of a maze, and yeah, they can go for a marksman or even an XP laner, because Elise is still flexible for them. They can flex Elise, or they can still flex Elise in mid lane as well. Okay, they are going for a marksman pick, which is Naden. So we can see a lot of late game damage from the side of We Are Bot, but still they've got a decent amount of damage on their early phase. Let's see what HORA Esports will answer them with. Against Naden. Okay, they got the lock up heroes, but I think they need something to burst down them. So maybe Granger, and okay, Arlott was still open for them. So yeah, Arlott, they have already picked up the Arlott. Now their pick is balanced. Now they got the damage which they were missing from 3 of the picks. Now for the final pick, they might go for an XP laner, or even a mid laner. Maybe Karita might be a great option here. And yeah, they went for her. She might be a great weapon to disengage the fight, which have been initiated by Franco with Bloody Hunt. Maybe the rough of the ocean. Sorry, Breath of the Ocean might be a great tool to disengage the battle and even to prioritize the backline and burst down the backline. The Karita was the best option available for the team we are, but now that's the whole lineup from both of the teams. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section which team you think is the stronger. By the way, this is based on 5 series, so yeah, we have a lot of matches or games to witness. So stay prepared for all of the matches today and yeah, for tomorrow as well, because tomorrow is the semifinals day 2, which is the match, if I'm not wrong, it is between Team Larry versus no, Reckon Legion was knocked out, right? Yeah, Vintage Victory. So it will be the match between Vintage Victory versus Team Larry tomorrow, but today we are witnessing the match between HORA ESPORTS versus We Are Bot. Already some engagement in the mid lane. Master Up is facing a lot of poke damage. And so is Mr. Charming. Instinct, once again, we can see him very low on HP, but another knockup. Destroyer will get destroyed by Bobby Bob. Maybe Charming might be another person to fall, who knows. Back to back knockup coming up from Bobby Bob. Charming is getting harassed over there. Maybe already class on both the long lanes. Ruhan facing some serious damage. Charming is still with the low HP. Will get knocked up again. But he's still... Okay, now he is retreating. Destroyer knocked up once again. Master Up looking for a hook. And by the way, talking about the Franco with Zushin, that's a great composition, by the way, for the increased accuracy of the hook, because right after the knockup, it will be even more easier to land those hooks against their opponent. Lantern Flare knocking up back to back. That's the reason that Jushin was picked for the first pick. Loki versus Hybrid. I don't think that fight will end soon. But okay, rest of the players are joining the fight. Loki, but still he might be able to escape, but no. Turn. Oh, the turtle having taken down by Fallen, and another kill from him. Ruhan will get taken down by Hybrid. Hybrid low SP will get taken down by the hands of Mr. Charming. Master Up looking low SP. Fallen might go for the kill, but no, not now. He is playing with discipline, and he is falling back towards his farm. We're still trying to poke some damage. Gone. One-on-one situation. Maserab is there, but Ruhan with the entropy. Maserab looking for an hook, and he will land a hook. This is situation, and Gone with 1 kill against Ruhan. Early on, the Sky Piercer getting built up by Gone. Hybrid and Loki with endless battle. Not the itemization, by the way, but yeah, they are That's the story of explainers. But maybe after a while that might not be the case, because both of the explainers from we are bought in HORA Esports, they are that's a nice fight coming out from Destroyer, but with low SP, Master Up will get taken down by Luki. Luki with double kill against Bobby Bob. Maybe that's gonna be triple. Instigating knocked out, but that's the kill from Fallen. They are looking for more. Hybrid is all alone on the bottom lane, but Dauntless is trying to hold the gang on the bottom lane. Okay, he will be able to survive, and rest of the players from We Are Bot, they are going towards the turtle. They have a great probability of getting the turtle, but Instinct will be the one to secure the turtle. Fallen, he tried to contest for the turtle, but he wasn't able to take down the turtle. Now Ganigon is trying to rotate towards the bottom lane, mid lane, where Ruhan is still stalked towards the top lane. That's the Mountain Soccer from Fallen. Manages to get some basin. Master Up looking for a hook, another hook. Loki committing against Hybrid. Okay, Hybrid is also going in with some vengeance, and Dante strike. Bobby Bob is over there. But the Throne of Ruins haven't been popped up. Mr. Saming opening the map by himself. Nice rough breath version once again. It is actually getting very handy to check the bushes, by the way. Okay, Instinct rotating towards the top lane. That's the Mountain Soccer. Ruhan was locked, but no. Ruhan manages to escape. At the same time, towards the bottom lane, there was a gank against Hybrid, but he also will be able to survive. Okay, another flank from the side of Destroyer. He is going in with the rough wave. Will not be able to rush down Gonigon, but that's the kill against Gonigon by Fallen. Fallen looking for another kill. Instinct is retreating from, and that's another final slash. Loki, another knockout against Loki, and that's the kill by Hybrid. Okay, Hybrid is still looking for another kill. A Destroyer is low on SP. That's the entropy from Ruhan, but just to disengage the battle. Fallen, where okay, he manages to push the plenty of intermediate. Another final slash, but wasn't able to pick Ruhan. Another hook, but will get missed. Fallen is trying to come into the turtle pit to contest the turtle. Okay, that's a bit late. Glorious Pathway. Maybe they are looking for counter engagement. There he goes. Nice suppression once again. Loki will get taken down. Maybe they'll force the mid lane tier 1 raid. Fallen looking for some damage, and they will be able to secure the tier 1 turret by clearing the minion wave. But we can see they have used a lot of resources to secure or save that tier 1 turret from mid lane. Now Ganigon trying to trade the top lane tier 1 turret will successfully take it down. Hybrid using up the final slash just to clear up the minion wave. That's another Mountain Soccer, able to give some vision, but he might be losing a great resource over there. Susami is committing, but he will get knocked up once again. He is now getting with the players from Team HORA Esports, and that's the kill. Gone. Loki got off all alone. Oh, nice hook by Masura, but wasn't connected. Ruhan with entropy. He will use entropy just to retreat. no any aggressive plays from him, because we can see there's some goal difference between them. Webov is forced to use that Crimson Bacon and destroy. He's lacking some damage, by the way. He isn't being able to destroy a maze, which is Bobby Bob from HORA Esports. Another hook, but will not connect once again. That's the first lot of the game. And considering the situation of the game, I think they are even, but yeah, there is some difference between the marksmans or goal lanes. Ruhan, he's way behind as compared to Gunigon, I guess. But if he manages to farm well, then yeah, he will be unstoppable. His damage scales way more than Gunigon, I guess. But let's see. There's no any wave pressure at the moment. Okay, Glorious Pathway manages to slow forward of the players by Mr. Charming. Lucky giving in. Okay, Gonigon is still will be able to escape. Lucky pulled back, but that's the way from this room. We'll be able to take down when there's another kill from Falcon. That's not one kill. It's another kill. And that triple with the complete wipe of Team HORA Esports. They are now with the free load as well as they will be able to do some before that launches. And I guess that's a very good trade, or that's a very good fight from the side of Team We Are But. Especially we have to say that Destroyer was the one who impacted a lot in this battle. The initiation of the fight was on the favor of HORA Esports, but just one dive in from Destroyer, that off wave changed the battle. Okay, once again, another mounted soccer. Loki is engaged on the top lane. He's trying his best to secure that Holy Seal, and that's the Holy Seal getting taken down from top lane. HORA Esports will lose another Holy Seal from mid lane as well. Ruhan with the entropy will be able to secure another turtle, or another turret. And now we can see they are ahead in the matter of the damage. So I don't know what from card do HORA Esports have to come back in this game, because Team We Are But they will be melting the players from HORA Esports like butter. Have way much damage in the late game as compared to HORA Esports. Now we can see Team HORA Esports, they are trying to go for one 5-man gank. They are trumped up together. That clumpiness might be of great advantage for Kadita, which is destroyed, by the way. We get another Mountain Soccer to secure the vision of all of the players. Now we can see they are with the whole total control of the map. They will be pressurizing the top lane, and we can see the probability of getting the turtle will be but then there comes the hook from the side of Masurab. That's entropy from Ruhan, but not much damage coming up from Ruhan this time. He will not be able to deal those damage or basic attacks towards the players from HORA Esports. Okay, they are not losing. Okay, they didn't lose any players, by the way, so no any casualty over there. Even though that was a great peak from Masurab, but still with that damage coming up from HORA Esports, they were not able to burst down Mr. Charming. I guess that was Mr. Charming who was pulled with that hook. Now we can see Ruhan pressurizing the top lane to secure the Lord with ease. Okay, he is still going for the boost. HORA esports, they are just ignoring him at the moment. But there is Gonigon. Now Gonigon is visible on the map. Maybe we are bot will be committing to the fight. Yeah, they are just rushing for the Lord. Okay, that's the destroyer. Might get taken down once again against Hybrid. Hybrid low HP, but it's still destroy. He will not be able to survive. That's the with the kill. We can see this is getting melted down and no the knock. This will not help them. Going in, skill against Loki, but Master will fall again. Okay, rolling within 2, but with low HP, but he still survives. Fellowship fallen. He is looking for the push. There's only 3 players defending the base. I don't think they will be able to contest this Lord, but still they are approaching the Lord pit. Okay, maybe they are thinking that is do that situation, but no, that's the best from Fallen. He will be able to push on the Lord. Now they have to defend this Lord, and they are on the driving seat. They had that late game potentiality, and we can see them executing that late game potentiality in this game. I don't think HORA esports have any chance of defending this Lord because their high ground defending capability is way less. I mean, there's Granger who can deal some damage, but he will not be able to defend this Lord by himself. Let's see HORA esports what they have in their sleeves. But yeah, they are trying to perfectly synchronize the Lord push with the minion wave. With Lantern. Let's see if that will help. On the top lane, Ruhan. We can see Gonigon. He have to fall back. Okay, now they are committing. Yeah, Destroyer with the rough wave. That's the immortality getting Ruhan with the top wave, but XP will have to fall. Okay, going in to the XP, but that's it. Game number 1 taken down by Team We Are Bot. As I said earlier, with the draft taken by the Team We Are Bot, that they had less damage on the early game, but it was fine. But at the late game, at the later stage of the game, they had that power spike. Their damage were completely. Their damage were, they already outscaled the damage of Team HORA esports. And yeah, that's the result of the game number 1. Team HORA esports. Yeah, they played their early game good with the draft, but obviously there were no any coming back against this lineup with heavy damage on they get a late game. Okay, that's the game number 1. We'll be back after a short break for the game number 2. So stick together with us and enjoy the game. We'll be back after a short break.
1 vs. 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs. 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 vs. 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 vs. 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs. 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 versus 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 versus 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 versus 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 versus 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience and fight for glory!
And welcome back to next year's Showdown. After a short break, we are on to the semifinals, day one, where we are witnessing the match between We Are Bot versus HORA Esports, where it is the best of five, but game number one have been taken by We Are Bot. Now they only need two more matches or two more games to enter the grand finals, but then Team HORA Esports, they need to win three more games to enter the grand finals. Let's see if they will come back or the team We Are Bot will be dominating the rest of the games. But yeah, we are entering the game number 2 of semi-finals between We Are Bot versus HORA Esports. And once again, I'm Sudan Rai from Nepal. We had Fahim Araf from Bangladesh is casters of this tournament, but due to some unfortunate circumstances, he isn't being able to attend today. So I'm not sure until when I'll be casting solo for today's matches. But yeah, I hope you will endure my broken English, because yeah, obviously we are streaming the tournament on both the channels of Nepal and Bangladesh, so we have to use English language in order to let all of the audience to understand this tournament, and yeah, I hope you will cope with me. And yeah, we are heading towards the game number 2. Let us see what changes will there be on their draft, because obviously, according to the draft, if the game was supposed to enter the late game, there was no any hope for the team HORA Sports. And that was the quick summary of game number 1. The team HORA Sports, they had early power spike, so they had the great time on their early phase, but early stage of the game. But then after the game entered the later stage of the game, then there was the prime for the team We Are Bot. They had the damage for the late game, and they destroyed the team HORA Sports without any mercy.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, that's the game number 2. We are into the draft phase of the game number 2. We are Bot. We can still see them. Okay, we can see them on the blue side for the game number 2, and HORA Sports on the red side, which was opposite for the game number 1. Still, I think yes, CC will be highly prioritized for the banning phase. Angela, okay, HORA Sports, they are very comfortable with Angela, and that's a great move from them. Okay, that's another Grokman from the side of HORA Sports. They might be banning Basha as well, which they had picked in the game number 1. We are Bot. Okay, they might also go for Basha ban, or okay, they have the first pick, so I don't think they'll be the one to ban the CC. Rather, they might be able to ban some different hero, because I think HORA Sports, being on the race side, they should be the one to ban CC, because they have the second pick for this game. Most probably that's going to be Vasya. Mm, and Arlott probably because we about are very comfortable with Arlott. And I'm not sure why 1-1 isn't popular in this tournament because he is really strong. But it's still, maybe it's because of the ping, because both of the teams, Bangladesh and Nepal, they have to play on different server to stabilize the ping they get. That's Zusin ban from HORA Esports. On during the odd game of the game number 1, they had really great time with Zusin. The Zusin from Bombay, he was harassing everyone. He was knocking up back to back every players from the team we are bought on their or the game, but later she fell. Um, the damage coming up from we are bought was too much to handle. And that's another ban. And we can see another restrict ban from Viabot. Kalea didn't want to face Kalea from Mashup. Okay, I think they should be banning Arlott for the last pick. But okay, they are banning Gatot Gaza, which I don't think we are, but any Bangladeshi team are, that comfortable with Gatot Gaza as compared to Arlott, because we have seen Bangladeshi players playing Arlott to his to his great extent. Loki, I think that's gonna be Arlott, if I'm not wrong. Or maybe Sunsin is also a great pick if they want to pick for the first pick. Okay, that's Sunsin. Now HORA Esports will have the chance to steal the Arlott before he will be picked from Viabot. And pairing up with Arlott, they might go for Lancelot or Kimi. Kimi is also open, which is really comfort hero for Bobby. Yeah, in my opinion, it's gonna be Arlott with Kimi. Okay, they are taking a lot of time. Maybe that's the Oh, but no, Basha was open too. Okay, they are going for Sustain game. They pick the Sustain hero with the anti-heal paired up with the Sustain hero. Okay, but they might pick Arlott, but they might not be able to dish out huge amount of damage, because we can already see a lot of sustain coming up from HORA Esports. I totally forgot about Basha, because HORA Esports, they tend to prioritize the Basha pick. They rather ban him or they pick him. That's the top priority hero for the team HORA Esports. Yeah, that makes sense. And now you can see the Melt Queen Lunox being picked by Viabot and paired up with her. That's Uranus. I'm not sure if that Uranus will have good time against Basha, and obviously against Elise. And now we can see them picking that Kimi. Okay, we are entering the second phase of the game, number 2. I think there will be a lot of roamers bans in this game. Most probably some gold as well. We might be seeing some retail ban, Ranger, because or maybe not Ranger this time. According to the picks till now, they might be needing some attack speed marksman rather than the burst type marksman, because there's a lot of sustain from both of the team. So Granger might not be the great option in this game for any of the team. That's the main ban from HORA Esports. They might go for okay. We are but they have the chance to take Ruby Golden because they already got a lot of damage on mid lane plus jungle. So they might go for a sustain gold laner, but okay, they can even flex that Lunox on the gold lane. But still, I think pairing those picks with Ruby on gold lane might be a great option for them. They will get some sustain plus some damage, but well, there is Basha from the side of HORA Esports, and even Kimi, which can melt heroes like butter. Okay, that's a tough draft for we are bought in this game. That's another restrict ban for Master Up. Franco is banned is in the game number 2. For the final ban from HORA Esports. Okay, that's Tigreal. Okay, Hylas is getting banned, which was picked by Vuyabot in the game number 1. Okay, they have a lot of magic damage dealing heroes. They might need something with physical damage. So for now, they might go for Moscow in this game. Yeah, Moscow is a great pick for I suppose. They can pressurize the side lanes and they can melt heroes like Uranus with Trinity build. And even he can evade the dive in coming up from Team Vuya bot with Moscow. Okay, that's gonna be so golden most probably. And Vuya bot, okay, they might go for Ruby Golden. It's still that's valid, but still the damage coming up from HORA Esports and the anti-heal capability from Basha, that's gonna be really annoying against the tanky heroes of Viabot, or we can say the regenerating heroes like Uranus and Ruby. They will not be able to play with their full potential. Okay, Melissa. That's by the way, that's a great pick. And on top of that, they have picked Beleric for extra protection. With that Wrath of Dryad, he will be able to taunt the heroes from HORA Esports, who relies on closing up onto the opponent heroes. So that's a great pick, by the way, because they have now managed to evade those closing up heroes or close up encounters of the players from HORA Esports. Now another pick that's going to be Hayabusa to counter that Melissa, even though the go away will not be able to push back the Hayabusa. And yeah, that's a great pick, by the way, from both of the teams. The later stage pick were too good from coming up from them, because they managed to perfectly counter each other from some perspective. Like there were a lot of closing up heroes from the side of HORA Esports, where the team We Are Boss, they managed to take the Melissa with Beleric, who are really great against the heroes, who relies on closing up against the opponents. And after that, there comes the Hayabusa from HORA Esports, which is really great against Melissa or any kind of marksman. He's really good. And let's see how the game will proceed, because this is the game number 2. for semi-finals match number 1 between We Are Bot versus HORA Esports. This is best of 5 series where We Are Bot, they have already secured a victory against HORA Esports. Now they only need 2 more victory to enter the grand finals, where HORA Esports, they are with 0 victories for the game, for this matchup. Alright, we can see eternal battle between those regenerating heroes, Hybrid and Loki. I don't think we need to see this thing because that will go forever. Mrs. Army is getting melted by Bobby Bob, and that's the typical Kimi coming up from Bobby Bob, okay? He will be harassing all of the heroes during his rotation, and let's see if they will be able to snowball the We Are Bot or not, because yeah, they are once again going for the snowballing kind of composition, where We Are Bot, they are again with perfectly balanced lineup. They have got the damage on their early game, they have got the damage on their later stage, they have got the sustain, but maybe that sustain might have some trouble because they are facing against a Basha. Okay, Master Up is getting melted by the way on that 2v2 situation battle. Hybrid again with low SP, Loki trying to dish out some damage. That's fallen with some damage, but no, that will not be enough to take down Hybrid. Destroyer and Mr. Charming trying to caught the lane, but there's this Destroyer claiming that kill. Now this Instinct with some quad shadows and some shurikens stacking up some stacks. Okay, they are way too low on HP. Oh, there's going on with the Zit Kundo knocking up Loki, but that will not be enough to take them down. Hybrid is closing in. That's Instinct with the retribution, but Fallen will be the one to secure. And that's the beautiful Wrath of Dread coming up from Loki. He managed to taunt Instinct right after his ultimate, and that's the kill against Instinct. Maybe that might open the door for We Are Bot, because you know, HORA Esports, they gotta do on all the stages of the game if they want to win this game. I don't think they will be able to win this game again in the later stage of the game. Yeah, they might rely on their sustainability paired up with that anti-heal to prolong this game and maybe eventually win this game. Okay, there's still some chances of them winning, but according to the damage, I don't think they will be able to outscale We Are Bot. Right, nothing going on for now. We can still see We Are Bot, they are with 1000 worth of gold lead. Ruhan, he might get ganked. There's 4-man rotation coming up from HORA Esports. Mr. Charming, okay, he's again with Wrath of the Ride. He managed to taunt 4 of the players, but then disengaging the battle. Master Up misses the Cell Unity. Seal of the Spirit, by the way, that's Seal of the Spirit. Going on with the War X, okay? And that's the Quad Shadow, Destroyer, low on SP, but that's the part of Brilliance. Destroyer manages to evade the damage coming up from Instinct. Loki, who was hooked heavily, but he will still survive. That's the Uranus for you. And the turtle, HORA Esports is ready for the turtle. Ruhan being marksman, he's giving some vision, but that's Hybrid going in. Instinct will be able to secure the turtle. Master Up on SP will be destroyed by Destroyer, and we can see Destroyer getting low, and that's the taunt from Wrath of the Rider. Going on, getting taken down by and Bobby Bob with another kill against Fallen. Loki 1v3 situation will get bursted down by Instinct, and that's it. They managed to win the trade of the game. HORA Esports, they have managed to minimize the gap, and now they are on the lead. There's not much lead, but it's still with that turret of mid lane, tier 1 turret getting taken down. They will have the upper hand on in the matter of the map control. The most important turret of the game, which is the mid lane tier 1 turret. Now with that being taken down, I think HORA Esports might be able to pressurize the team We Are Bot more, which they are looking obviously onto. Okay, bottom lane, maybe a huge gank over there. Gun is getting melted by Fallen, and that's his quad Sada and Sada kill. Instinct looking for a kill against Fallen. Fallen will fall. Mr. Charming is getting somewhat melted, but Ruhan with some models. That was some damage coming up from Ruhan, but he wasn't able to take down the players. Okay, not much gap covered from the battle by We Are Bot. And now the turtle is about to spawn. We can see Mrs. Arming with Ruhan. Okay, because of the loss of the mid lane tier 1 turret, they are now losing the control of the neutral objective. They are now hesitating to enter the battle or enter the area of the turtle pit because they might have the chance, or they might have the risks of getting taken down easily because of those lack of the vision. Now with the turtle, they might engage, and once again Ruhan with the models. That's the Wrath of the Dryad, but that's not gonna help them. Hybrid is diving in. That's again power of brilliance, and Destroyer again once again manages to evade the dive in from Hybrid. HORA Esports once again taking down another turret. But We Are Bot, they might be able to trade with the top lane tier 1 turret, but rest of the players from HORA Esports are joining the top lane. Afraid he might go for Ruhan, but I don't think Ruhan's position is already revealed. Okay, that was nice try by Mr. Charming. He was trying to punish the positioning of Hybrid, but no, Hybrid, he's alert enough not to be punished by the players from We Are Bot. Now we can see Team HORA Esports, they are taking the full advantage of the map control. Fallen is trying to trade some turret. Okay, he's split pushing the bottom lane, but that's another turret getting taken down from HORA Esports of We Are Bot. Medal didn't connect. Hybrid looking for an angle. That's the first lot of the game. And Instinct with Blade of Despair. Okay, the damage might be insane. It will be enough to burst down any backline, but we already saw Destroyer evading those burst damage with the help of Power of Brilliance. Master Up is getting poked. Velocity Fallen trying to poke out some damage. Loki is trying to zone out the players. Maybe they are trying to engage. Maybe they are trying to commit for a battle, but there's always Hybrid, who will be a great threat for the backline of We Are Bot. So that's also one of the thing that is... Oh, but Destroyer will be able to take down Gunnigan. Destroyer with low SP will still survive. Okay, Hybrid going in. Masurap on SP. Loki trying to zone and peel all of the players. That's right with the rider once again. But Instinct will take down another player. That's Velocity Fallen taking down Bobby Bob. Now they will claim the mid lane tier 1 turret. And Most probably they'll be able to take down the Lord by themselves. Hybrid is all alone trying to seize the backline, especially Mr. Ruhan. But Ruhan with models might be able. Okay, he's dealing a lot of damage. He will not be able to take down the backline. Now Ruhan manages to punish the hybrid from HORA Esports. Instinct is over there trying to contest the Lord. We can see the minion pressure from HORA Esports is unbearable right now. But they are forced to fall back from the Lord pit. And maybe with HORA Esports, they are trying to burst down the Lord, because Velocity Fallen was seen on the map on the bottom lane. Master Ab is getting melted down. The damage coming up from Ruhan is insane. Bobby Bob against Ruhan. He will take him down, but Instinct will fall as well. Bobby Bob is all alone over there. Now Fall Lane is trying to chase him down. That's the Lord from the side of HORA Esports, but I don't think they'll be able to utilize this Lord properly because they are losing a lot of players. Velocity Fallen trying to split push top lane. Hybrid is going in, but Destroyer is with the power of kills. Hybrid have to be careful because of those burst damage coming up from Destroyer. Bobby Bob is getting bursted down. Now we can see him with 1.5 bar of HP. Alright, we can see HORA Esports once again. They are losing the tempo of the game. And we all know the damage coming up from bot. On that late game, the critical damage from Ruhan, the critical damage from Velocity Fallen, and the huge burst damage from Destroyer. I don't think they will be able to. I don't think HORA Esports will be able to outscale the damage, but there is no any damage dealer. On that mid lane, the battle was started, but then instantly disengaged. No any fight. Instinct with Malefic Roar. Let's see if he will be penetrated. Let's see if he will be able to penetrate the tanky players from bot. Okay. Both of the teams trying to pressurize the long lane. But no, long lane is abandoned right now. They are not interested on that long lanes. bot, they are trying their best to destroy as much turret as possible. Loki trying to open the vision. That's the traction pulse from Bobby Bob. Will not be able to connect against Loki. Okay, Loki might get picked up 1v4 situation, but it's still Loki without the Purify. In fact, without Purify, will be able to escape that chaotic situation. And in fact, HORA Esports trying to play discipline way in the disciplined way. They didn't overcome it for the Loki. Yeah, he is way too tanky. He just generates and he is unkillable at the moment, so they didn't want to commit against him. Gone. Position revealed. Now we can see bot. They are on the advantage. They have already pushed top lane and bottom lane, and I think they are on their base right now. But Shadow Velocity Fallen will take the Lord, and the battle still is engaging. Hybrid trying to go for the backline, but he will not be able to pick any of the play down. Gonigon was hooked so hard, and that's the Shadow kill against Charming. Charming being tank will not get bursted down because of that. Those, you know, high SP itemization he might have. And yeah, we can see, okay, there's not much high SP itemization, by the way. Okay, he is with the Radiant Armor. We can see the Dominant Size with the Immortality and a Dreadnought Armor. And okay, that is being enough to sustain the damage coming up from Instinct, even though Instinct had that melee figure build up with him. Loki is trying to peel the players from HORA ESPORTS. Even Bobby Bob, he's trying to poke the damage against Loki. That's how tanky Loki is right now. He's sustaining those damage coming up from Akimi. Now they are trying to go in. That's a model against Bobby. Bobby is getting melted like murder. Masterap is also getting melted. That's hybrid, but he will not be committing against the backline. That's the throne of the ruin. Now he is going against Fallen. Fallen will fall by the hands of Hybrid, and that's another kill against Ruhan. That's the right of the right foot of the players getting taunted. Gone looking for an angle, but he is with Lois as with Positive. Mr. Charming will get taken down by Bobby Bob, and that's the 3 kill against Bard. HORA ESPORTS, they managed to pull this out somehow. Now they are moving towards the base. Traction pulls from Bobby Bob, but that will not be able to stun Loki at the moment. Destroyer is over there. 2v2 situation. Bobby Bob trying to poke the damage, and we can see Bobby Bob is facing a lot of damage. That's a Purify, and Bobby Bob is getting committed by Loki. 1v4 situation, but that's the way of Dragon getting used just defensively. Another Holy Crystal. Bobby Bob is with Holy Crystal. Let's see if that will make any difference in this game. Loki, okay, he's now getting melted. Oh, Traxxas Pulse. Loki might get taken down. He's low on HP, but he will still survive. Destroyer was forced to use that power of power of chaos, but no any commitment from the side of HORA ESPORTS. Okay, that's a lot of skills used up from Bot, but I don't think HORA ESPORTS have managed to notice those thing. But that's all ultimates ready from the side of Bot. I don't think that's Purify. Okay, Loki is still without the Purify. Might make a huge difference over there. Loki is trying to peel all of the players. Mr. Charming is low on HP. Ruhan, okay, he is way too ahead, and Instinct will kill Loki. Rather the Drive will not be able to save that Ruhan. Destroyer low on HP will get taken down to the places standing. Velocity Fallen, okay, Goni was trying to commit against Velocity Fallen, but Velocity Fallen will not get picked. Here they managed to secure the lot, but I think HORA ESPORTS are knocking on the base of Bot. Now they have to retreat to defend the lot, obviously. I think Ruhan committed way too much. His positioning was way too ahead, in my opinion. I'm not sure what do you say, chat. He was the main damage dealer. He was on way too sketchy positioning. He got taken down, and yeah, that's how they lost the recent battle, I guess. Right, another Lord after 90 seconds of the game. Still, in case of the turrets, Bot are way ahead, and obviously in the matter of the damage as well, they are way ahead. That's the signature itemization from Bobby Bob. He is with Demon Hunter Sword, even though he is building up the magic damage itemization with Kimi. Obviously, Kimi is the magic damage dealing heroes, and we can see the taunt coming up against Hybrid. Hybrid will not be able to survive. Fun has taken him down, and Instinct will be another person to fall. That's the model against Masterap is getting slowed, and that's triple. Maybe Maniac against Masterap, and that's the kill from Destroyers. Lot of immortality getting popped up, but Destroyer will instantly kill Gonigon, even though he managed to survive with that immortality. And that's it. Game number 2 getting taken down by We Are Bot back to back. That's the game number 2. Once again taken down by We Are Bot. HORA Esports is a highly anticipated team from is a highly anticipated team from Nepal. Okay, they are facing 2-0 right now, and it's the best of 5 series. And team We Are Bot, they only need one more win to win this match and into the grand finals, where Team HORA Esports, they are already in that difficult situation where they have to win 3 matches in a row, 3 games in a row in order to enter the grand finals. So okay, that's the very tough challenge for HORA Esports, but according to the last 2 games, I don't know why they aren't prioritizing the late game damage. They are just trying to go for the early heroes, and they are just trying to go for the snowball composition, but that's not working for them. The last 2 games, yeah, they were having some good time on their early stages with those early high power spike heroes, but then it isn't working for them. So let's see what HORA Esports will bring with them in the game number 3, as We Are Bots are already dominating them. We'll be back after a short break, bringing you the game number 3 of semifinals match between We Are Bot versus HORA Esports. We'll be seeing you after a short break.
2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 versus 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 versus 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 versus 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 versus 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 versus 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 versus 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 versus 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience and fight for glory!
C.
C.
Innovation.
Huh?
More innovation.
Wings.
Weapon. More weapons.
Oh my God! Yes! 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 Yeah! Yes! Yes! Spokesperson. Secret.
A new mode called 1 vs 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 vs 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 vs 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 vs 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 vs 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 vs 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience and fight for glory!
C.
C.
Innovation.
Huh?
More innovation.
Wings.
Weapon. More weapons.
Oh my God! Yes! 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 Yeah! Yes! Yes! Spokesperson. Secret.
A new mode called 1 vs 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 vs 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 vs 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 vs 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 vs 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 vs 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience and fight for glory!
intro.
Once again, welcome back to next year's Showdown, where we are on to the semifinals for now. And as casters, me Sudhan Rai, I'm back with Walker Mahmood and Ozzy Caster from Bangladesh.
Thank you so much. It's my honor to be here once again here in this tournament. And yes, today's a semifinal, and I'm quite excited. And it was like quite early for me. And let's see what happened. I guess there's a two wins in a row, and still one more or two more games go, ready to go, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, we expect more games because yeah, the more competition there is, the more interesting the tournament will be, obviously. But according to the last two games, I don't think there will be any more matches that any more games than the three games. So there is high possibility of Team HORA Esports getting clean sweep by We Are Bots.
By the way. Yes, definitely. They're the one of the best team in the Bangladesh, and they have the potential. And I'm expecting to more good games from them. And yes, they just did what they need to do. And I'm just quite confident about this team. Lots of new stars and old players combine a very good team. And yes, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, let's hope for the best and let's see what HORA Sports have in their sleeves to compete against We Are Bots for the rest of the games because they need to win three games in a row to enter the grand finals. And if I'm not wrong, according to the rumors, there's some substitute in the team for starting the game number three. And yeah, we can see King Yahiko from the side of team HORA Sports for the game number three. Let's see if that will make some difference.
Oh, yes. As you can see, there is a lot of good players and coach. And yes, I'm just quite a little bit early for me. I just came today as a caster, so I don't know that much about. But so I'm just okay. So right now we're just moving on to the drafting phase. So here we go. From the side of HORA Esports, we can see a band Chi, and in the other side, I mean, we are bought Jesus band, one of the most overrated hero that in MLBB, that is Isan Shin got banned, which is a very good band that I would say. And the most important thing about this match, no matter what, HORA Sports must have to win this game because this game will decide their fate. If they lose this game, they're quite out from this tournament. So yes, all right. So also there is a grog ban from the side of We Are Bot, and let's see which hero they're gonna ban from their side. I mean, HORA Esports. What do you think, Sudhin?
I think Lancelot could be a great band, but okay, Angela is also good to hero for Oro Sports. They are constantly banning Angela and yeah, also Grog. Maybe they are on the blue side, so they might be planning to pick Basha as well. But yeah, there are a lot of heroes which can be their first pick. We are bought. They might be banning Basha or what do you say? Maybe Bane. Bane is also popular right now. But
Yeah.
according to the last matches, the Bane isn't uh, prioritized for the phase one of the draft.
Mhm. So still, there's a lot of bans that we could see from the both side, and as you just said, Ben is a very good hero. Like he got recently got buffed, and like with Ben, you can go for multiple builds. Like you can go for the magic build. Usually, players don't usually build with the magic build when Ben usually do hyper, but whenever Ben get played in the goal lane, then usually Ben players go for the mage build. So yes, Ben is a very good option that you can see like in the ban list. And yes, yep, as it's a competitive game, so a lot more good ban could become, and let's see what happens. So if we manage to see the drafting phase, then we could say like which hero they're gonna ban right now. Like they could ban some couple of good marksmen. Like Ixe is a good option, Irithel is a good option, and if we just talk about a hyper, as you just mentioned, Lancelot could be a good option to ban from any side. And we also saw Yi Shin in the band section, Grok, and just if we just talk about Grok after the revamp,
Yeah.
Grok is no longer a tank anymore. Like previously, still people do play Grok as a fighter, but after the proper revamp, the wild chart is a completely wild. So yes, putting Grok in the ban section quite a good idea. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, and he have been getting banned, by the way, in lot of games. I mean, he is with 100% peak or ban ready. If I'm not wrong, he will get either banned or get picked from any of the team. Most of the time, he will, if he gets open, the blue team will first prioritize the rock, no matter what, because he is really annoying right now. The level of change seeing from Grok after the revamp is in next level.
Absolutely. So we are back again in the drafting phase one more time. Okay, okay. So here we go. I guess mm, so there is a Grok. There is a Grok ban. Also, there's a Chi Chi from the side of We Are Both. HORA eSports still, they're just looking for some good bans, obviously. Okay, so there is a Chi Chi ban we can see. So yes.
All right,
So
so
I would ask, go on.
yeah, what were we about to ask?
I was about to ask you, like, HORA eSports already lost 2 matches in a row against one of the most talented team in Bangladesh. We are bought. So, what you gonna say about your team? Like, obviously, you're from Nepal. Then there's no need to ask that you're supporting HORA eSports. But still, what you gonna say about them, HORA eSports? What they need to do to win this game against this mighty We Are bot? What do you
I
think? Like,
think
what they need to change?
the thing they needed to do was to, I guess, they have already did it. They already swapped one of the player which they have been playing since long. So I guess I'm not talking about the player, but I'm talking about the synergy they have. They have been playing for very long, but due to the absence of Yahiko, because he was traveling to Singapore to play MPL Singapore. Unfortunately, they didn't qualify. But yeah, I guess that's the synergy I'm talking about. Now they are with that synergy. Let's see if that will help. By the way, from some source, he is playing right now from Singapore.
All right. All right, so we're just directly moving on to the picking section, the one of the most crucial part of the game. It will decide which team will get the upper hand in this match. So inside of the weird bot, as you guys can see, Ruhan with Gator Kasha and Loki with uh, the Abyssal Queen, Elise. And if I'm not wrong, Loki is gonna hyper with that, or maybe we could see swap. Oh, Destroyer picked up a Joy. So now the question is, are we going to see Elise in the mid lane, maybe Joy as a jungler, or maybe we could see Joy in the EXP laner? Because yeah, with Joy you can play EXP lane very well and get Kesha in the roam. So yeah, it's a little bit confusing from the side of Weird Bot, but yeah, let's see what happened. And in the other side, lots of old player, I see a new name, like Bob is a new name. Like I'm just back quite a long time after I managed to get back. Gonigon is not a new name. I can see Mushrub with his Mighty Hylos, Yahiko with the Yi Sunshin. Definitely a very good pick. Hybrid with a Lunox. And just moving on to the band section, there is a Basha band, Grok. And in the other side, I mean the weird bot side, we can see there is a Bane, um, Angela, and also Chi Chi. See, lots of good bands and pickings are coming on from the both side.
Yeah, I think. Oh, but that's gonna be Uranus. I was most probably hoping for Phoveus to get banned because Phoveus is really annoying to face against Zoe. So I was thinking about uh, Phoveus, but no, they are letting that Phoveus let alive, and they are banning that Uranus. And now we can see another mid laner getting banned from the side of HORA Esports. Now we are bot. What do you say is a great option for them in the mid lane? Maybe they can still flex that at least in the mid lane. But yeah, we've been seeing at least for the XP lane. Now they are going for the gold laner. But okay, still Erythel is open, which is great, which might be great option by the way to disengage or to run away because she is paired up with the um, sprint spell most of the time and with the heavy crossbow form. Yes, he might be able to escape the dive in from Zoe and Goddard Gaza or even Elise.
Yes, and I'm gonna say it's a quite confusing from the weird bot side. Like, where are we gonna see at least in the mid lane or in the EXP? Like, I'm not quite sure. Like, let's see what happened. And still, Gonigon is just deciding which marksman they're gonna pick, and Bob is also seems like a little bit confused. 6 seconds remaining. Okay, so here we go. There is Esmeralda with 100% win rate match. I guess a pick 100% win rate. Yes, exactly. And Harith in the goal lane. And we all know, like, Harith in the gold lane is fine. Also, like Ben, if you're willing to play Ben and Harith in the gold lane, is completely fine. Like the Zaman Force and Limited Dash with a proper build, Harith can melt down any back laner, even in the front laner with a good magic penetration. So yes, here we go. Mr. Charming from the Bangladeshi side. We are bought with a Lilia, one of the most very good pick. Like whenever you were just dealing against a melee heroes, Lilia is a best option for you. Like why? The shadow energy. No, you will get no chance to get closer to the Lilia. Maybe she's small. She's like a child, but still, she is quite dangerous, dude. And Fallen with the Grandeur, the Master of Rhapsody, and the Death Sonata here in the Land of Dawn. And yes, definitely, Sudin, we could say we're gonna see a Joy Jungler from the side of the Weird Bot. And don't forget, if you're supporting Weird Bot and you're from Bangladesh, just comment right down below Weird Bot. And if you are from Nepal, you must have to support HORA Esports because they are in a very bad position right now. Like 2 lose in a row. And if they manage to lose this game, then it will be a completely clean swipe from their side. So don't forget to support your team, share the live stream, those whoever love to watch these kinds of game. And yes, the comparison has been said. Let's see which team has the last laugh. From commentary box, I'm here Walker, and with me, Sudin, he's here, and he will describe the whole game scenario.
Yeah, we are into the game number 3 as Walker already explained. We are about to only require one more win to enter the grand finals. And okay, this is the rough, and according to the rough, we can see 4 of the magic damage dealing hero from each side and only 1 physical damage dealing hero from both of the teams. So let's see, it's already overwhelmed with those magic damages. Which team will be able to utilize those magic damages properly? And by the way, talking about the gold lane, I think somehow Harith struggles against Granger, and most of the people think that Granger is a great counter of Harith, and let's see if that will be the case in this game. But yeah, Rohan, he have been playing really great in past 2 games, and obviously during this the quarterfinals and the earlier phases.
Yes, as you say, Sudin, Harith will, struggle a little bit earlier against the Granger because of poke damage. But don't worry, in the late game, I'm gonna say, like, Granger will suffer a bit against the Harith. And here we go, in the top lane, Hybrid versus Loki. And they're just trying to fight each other. And alright, are we going to see a fight? No, I guess not. Yeah, who could just try, slightly just give a little bit poke with, with his arrow in the top lane. There's a little bit fight going on in between the 2 EXP laner. The turtle has been spawned in the Land of Dawn. Now the question is, which team will manage to secure the first turtle? It seems like Team HORA Esports, they're just quite ready with the turtle. And here we go. Hybrid is here, Shadow Energy. Isan Shin is quite ready with... Alright, here we go. The fight has been engaged. Quite low HP, and the first turtle is secured by the Bangladesh, and we are bought. Fight is going on. Zaman Force in the meantime And the first blood is taken by the Destroyer, and in the same time, Ruhan took another kill, so we can see there is a 2-0. Like, it's a definitely good start from the side of Team We Are Boss. Like 0-2. Definitely early good start to them, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, obviously. That's a great trade, by the way, from Team We Are Bot. They already secure the title. They have got the 2 kills in their hands, and we can already see 15 on rates of goal difference. And once again, another gang coming up against Loki. That's the Mountain Soccer. That's the stun against Loki. He's getting melted down, but it's still 1v2 situation. He's still standing tall. That's the another reason, but no. Yahiko will redeem the kill against him.
Absolutely, and it was a much needed for them because they took the lead, and now Yahiko did his job very well. I guess we're going to see a fight. No, Hylos is just doing his job very nicely, trying to provide the map vision for his team. Okay, so here we go, the glorious pathway. I guess Joy will get trapped, and yes, with the power of the chaotic assault, he got assaulted very nicely, and Grandeur Ruhan is trying to take a huge chunk of Mushroom, but still, Hylos is Hylos, the walking mountain. Oh, there is a dead Sonata, but unfortunately nobody home. So the thing that I'm gonna say, like, if we're bots are willing to end this game, then they have to end this early. Because you all know Granger is quite good enough of poking, like give you a poke, and if you are just, out of HP, then with a combine of Sky Pierce, Granger's Dead Sonata can take on anyone. But when it's about the late game, Granger has to suffer a little bit without a proper stack of Sky Pierce. If you have 60 to 70 stacks, okay, then there is no problem. But against the Mighty Harry in the late game, Ruhan must suffer a little bit. Here we go, another team, but Zaman Force in the meantime, electrifying bits. And in the center, Turtle has been taken once again from the side of the We Are Ball.
Yeah, another engagement from AOZ. Gonna go on low on HP. Loki is still standing, but he will still survive. Yahiko is getting saves where he will fall by the hands of Fallen. We can see Ivory sustaining against 1v3 situation, but that's another turn from Charming, but Hybrid will escape by the help of that flicker.
Absolutely. And I was like almost about to get like he's gonna get slain, but unfortunately he just managed to save himself. But in the top lane, Joy is trying to push the top lane TR1, and he successfully pushed the TR1 tower. And it's like 5 minutes in a row, and I'll ask the streamer to show the itemization because it's almost 5 minutes done. So let's have a look at the itemization so you guys could understand what is the item going on. Okay, in the meantime, there is a Mountain Shocker from Yin Sunshin. But yes, with the help of the second skill, Granger managed to save himself. So here we go. There's a Hunter Strike from Yahiko, and in the other side, Granger with also Hunter Strike. And you can see Oracle from Elise. There's a Radiant Armor for Gathered Kacha. In the other hand, there is a Glowing One for Lunox. And there's Enchanted Talisman from Esmeralda. And there's a couple of good sub-items going on for, the Gonigon. So itemization is going very smoothly from the both sides. And Hybrid, look at the Hybrid, look at the sustain and the shield of Esmeralda. And that is what she does, shooting.
Yeah,
very
obviously.
well.
And I think they picked Esmeralda where they could... Fallen is already low on SP. That's a lot of damage coming up from Hybrid. And once again, on the bottom lane, there's a gank against Ruhan, will get taken down by Bobby Bob. But that's AOZ. But in the perfect time, we can see the power of brilliance. Destroyer is committing against Bobby Bob, but there's Master up to save him up, but is still with the flicker play. Destroyer will be able to take him down, and know the turtle Loki trying to zone out Yahiko by himself. And there's Hybrid with Falling Starmon. Fallen is free alone SP, will not be able to contest this turtle, but Loki is doing the same. He's trying to zone out the jungler by himself.
Exactly, and Loki successfully did that, like zoning out Yi Sun-shin from the turtle. And here we go, the Falling Storm area, but see a Watcher of the Guardian from the Gathered Kacha. Here we go, the Zaman Force, glorious pathway in the meantime. I guess Loki will survive and taken down by Gonigon. And here we go, Ruhan slain Another hero in the meantime. Gonigon has been taken down as well in the meantime with the help of his team. So yes, they took another lead. You know, there's a 7 kills in a row from the side of Team We Are Bot. And in the meantime, Joy secured the third turtle for his team. So that is the situation is going right now. You know, like they took the lead, and they're also, just continuing to snowball and taking to their favor, and they're doing it very nicely. And if things goes like this way, it will be a little bit troublesome for Team HORA Esports.
Obviously, we are about they need to do this thing and they need to keep the tempo if they want to win. But yeah, if the game proceeds to the but again we can see another AOC coming up. Loki will fall by the hands of Bobby Bob. That's the re-engagement with the help of Glorious Pathway. But then Hybrid is already low on HP. Master up too deep. There's no any damage dealer over there to deal the damage. Yahiko is very late to join the battle, and that's the disengagement. And yeah, I don't think HORA Esports managed to, with the trade in this game. And we can see we are brought. They are trying their best to keep up the tempo. Now they have already taken down all of the tier 1 turret from the base of HORA Esports.
Here we go, another team fight in the mid lane, and the use of the Aura Lunox. He's just trying to create his momentum, Glorious Pathway, but unfortunately with a very low HP, she just managed to escape. The fight has been engaged, the Rhapsody is coming from Luhan. Look at the damage, and here we go, the help of the Sky Pierce. He just took the kill. And once again, Gonigon is in the fight, but unfortunately they're gonna retreat because they lose one of their crucial teammates, and that is Hybrid. So I would like to ask the streamer once again to see the itemization. Like, I'm not quite sure enough. Grandeur, is it picked up as Sky Pierce or not? Yes, that is the thing. Like, Grandeur with a Sky Pierce in this situation is quite needed. Like, as I told you guys, like, if you want to play a proper gameplay with Grandeur, then you must have to buy a Sky Pierce in the mid, like after 5 or 6 minutes, because he's good with poke damage. If we expect quite good burst damage from Grandeur, then you're properly wrong. Alright, so there will be no time for discussion. There will be a Lord Dance. Isanshin is here. Loki just trying to zone out Hybrid, and Garrett Kacha, Mr. Charming in the same spot. Let's see which team managed to get the Lord Dance and secure the Lord.
Yeah, Masurap already very low on HP, but we can see Loki also low on HP. That's the Glorious Path, but Loki will... he will be able to take down Master Ra. By the way, Yaiko also got taken down to low on HP, but that's his own force, and very still he will fall. Hybrid, the last member standing from his team, that's the taunt against him, and Mr. Charming will be the one to take him down. I guess Bobby Bob, he's just free spawn, but that's not gonna help them secure the Lord. By the way, he will have the hard time even to defend the turrets, where lots of minions are heading towards the turrets of Team HORA Esports.
Absolutely, and in the meantime, there's a killing spree is taken by Bobby Bob, and also in the same time, the Lord has been taken down from the We Are Bot. This is 11 minutes Lord, not 12 minutes, but whenever I'm in a commentary, I do say every single time, like every single Lord carries a benefit. So yes, with this Lord, I guess the Team We Are Bot would get profitable very nicely. And still, if we just talk about the goal difference between these two teams, then you guys could see there is a 3k goal difference. And it's not actually 3k. Yes, it is 3k now. So there's a 3k goal difference between two teams. 35k goal from We Are Bot, and HORA Esports, they managed to get 32k goal. And Lord is approaching from the top lane. Will take down. Oh, all right. Here we go. Oh, yeah. That hurts. That really hurt,
Yeah, obviously. And one of the player missing, I guess it will be even hard to defend this Lord. But it's still they're trying their best to save that Holy Seal from the top lane. There comes Loki, but he will not commit for now. And yeah, that's already 12 minutes. The Holy Seal is already taken down. Glorious Pathway, they are trying to engage, even though there's one player missing from their team. Loki is taking some damage, but so is Master Rob. Where bottom lane, Ruhan already low on
Oh.
HP, but will commit for him, and he will take down Ruhan. Loki is low, but it's still Veloci Fallen is trying to commit, and Loki will be the one to take that kill. Gonigon is going in. No dominant force for now, but it's still he is poking some damage. Loki low on SP will be taken down by Yahiko 1 to 3, and that's it. 3 people taken down from We Are Bard.
Absolutely. It wasn't a well tread from the side of Team Wearbot, but you know, like as I said, Sudin, like if they just took it to the late game, then they must have to suffer against the Harrod and the E-Sunshine, and that is the thing that's happening right now. Like, you know, it's almost 30 minutes in the land of Dawn, and there is another fight. Zaman Force in the meantime, unlimited dashes are coming from Harrod, and here we go, the Mountain Shocker, the damage. Look at the damage is coming from Yahiko, and nicely taking down Luhan, and also there's an Unstoppable is coming from Lunax. The Chaos Assault really does its job very nicely, and now they are just out of number. Now it does make sense. Now it does really make sense that I told you guys, if they just make it the late game, it will be a huge trouble from the Weird Bot, and still Mr. Charming is just trying to get hyped up. Ooh, look at the little HP. Loki just escaped with a very low HP, and there's the thing going right now. So then I told you, if it's late game, the game will be taken from their hand.
Yeah, obviously, and that's the same situation that HORA Esports were facing for previous 2 games. They had the early spike, but they didn't have any heroes to carry their late game. That's why we are but we're having a hard time on the early stages of the game of game number 1 and 2, but then they won the later stage because they had those party spike. Now we are seeing the similar match, but on the favor of HORA Esports. I mean, it's not on their favor, but the later stage of game is on the favor of HORA Esports. Now they are marching with the Lord towards the base of Wearbot.
Exactly, as Sudin said, the power spike is coming from their side. I mean, the HORA Esports, especially from Harrod and E-Sun Shin. It will be huge tough for them to take down these 2 heroes. And if they don't, then the game will be going from their hand, and the tower has been taken. The fight has been engaged, and there is a Mountain Shocker from E-Sun Shin. I guess there will be a Battle of the Guardian. No, Glorious Pathway, and Gonigon took down Luki, and he's going for some more, but unfortunately this managed to retreat. I mean, the Weird Bot, and Lord is approaching, but I guess the Lord will be taking down very nicely. The Rhapsody is coming from Ruhan. Avatar of the Guardian bar. There is 2 heroes just got locked inside the Avatar of the Guardian, but it wasn't worthy enough. It wasn't worthy enough.
Yeah, no follow-up over there, but now they are losing the top lane tier 1 inhibitor, and that's the Mounted Soccer, and Fallen will fall. Charming is getting melted, the immortality will pop, but still that's a double for Yahiko. 3 of the players taken down, only 2 players, but maybe another player just respawn. That's the dominant force, and we can see the damage from Gonigon. He's going for another kill, maybe double for Gonigon, but before that Yahiko will secure the kill, and that's the recalls coming up from them with the team We Are But were flexing during the game number 1 and 2, and that's the game number 3 for HORA Esports.
Yes, that is what I was wondering. So then, like I told you, if it's a late game, then the game will be HORA Esports. The game took the favor, and it was a good game. Like in the early situation that we witnessed, they were just quite, good enough in the early couple of minutes, like 7 to 6 minutes. They were completely fine. I mean, I'm just talking about team Weird Bots. But when it just went to like after 13 or 14 minutes, then just the game just keep going from their hand, and that is what happened. Like the late game power spike of E-Sun Shin and Harrod was quite insane. Like look at the match card. So then there's a completely Gonigon secured the MVP. Maybe he just got 4 kills and only 3 deaths. Maybe it seems like quite not good enough as a KDA, but still he's the MVP, the most valuable player. And Yahiko 639 KDA. Amazing. The power spike in the late game was enough to take down Team We Are Bot, and it was a crucial game for them and a much needed win for them.
Yeah, and that's the game number 3 for you, ladies and gentlemen. We are heading towards the game number 4. As this is the series of best of 5, and yeah, we'll be bringing you back the game number 4 after a short break, obviously. So yeah, we are heading towards the short break. We'll be back after a while.
Mode called 1 versus 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 versus 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 versus 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 versus 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 versus 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 versus 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 versus 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 versus 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 versus 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience and fight for glory!
C.
C.
Innovation.
Huh?
More innovation.
Wings.
Weapon. More weapons.
Oh my god.
Once again, we would like to welcome you back to next Showdown. We are currently into the semifinals day one, and we are witnessing a grand match between We Are Birds versus HORA Esports. And again, I'm Sudan Rai with Walker Mahmood on the caster decks.
Thank you so much once again, and thank you so much for having me. And we witnessed a tremendous match between two greatest team from Nepal and Bangladesh collided very nicely. And there's still two more games to go. Like it in the last game, it was do or die situation for Horror Sports, as you guys witnessed. A very good gameplay, a completely a full pack good gameplay from their side, and now it will be a BO5 match. Still, they are not safe yet. If Wearbot manage to get to win one more match, then they will be moved to the final very easily. So yes, right now we'll be moving to the drafting section. Still two more crucial games to, I guess two more games to go, crucial games to go. And let's see what happened. And let's see, do the luck favor for this game or team We Are Bot, the Bangladeshi mighty team, they're gonna fix their spot to the final.
Yeah, it's still, it could be one game or it could be two games to finalize the winner and yeah, the spot holder for the finalist. And yeah, once again, we can see the Angela ban. We can see Asian Sin getting banned from Hora Sports. And according to the last matches, I think Lunox is playing a vital role. Elise is really good for zoning out the peoples. But yeah, Grok is also one of the big, our hero, which should be banned forever until he's, uh, nerf or
Yes, I got you. Exactly. So we're moving on to the drafting section, and here we go. There is a Kalia ban from the side up team. We are bought. Also, there is Angela. There is an Angela, but which is kind of it seems odd, but still, Angela is good enough in this meta. So it's good to put her in the ban section. There's a lot of players that just get quite nicely annoyed by this, the puppet. I'm not a big fan of Angela, but yeah, it's a very good in this meta. So okay, jokes apart, moving on to the banning section from the side up team Horror Esports. And by the way, don't forget to mention the name of their coaches from the side of Team Horror Sports. That is Charlie. And from the Bangladeshi side, the coach is Goter. These two gentlemen leading their team, like leading their own team. So backing on to the drafting section, we can see there's a Grog ban from the side of Team Horror Esports, Isan Shin, nicely banned up. And in the other side, there's a Chi Chi. Whoa. Quite similar ban is
yeah.
going on. So
Yeah, most of the time, these are the hero which they ban, especially from the team We Are But they have been banning Kalea, and Angela is a restricted ban most of the time, and CC, yeah, either it is getting banned by We Are But or Hora Sports. Now we can see another restricted ban from Hora Sports. Yeah, got it, Gaza. In the last game, he was the playmaker. By the way, he was just catching the players with the help of AOZ, Avatar of the Guardian, and yeah, he was quite troublesome. Oh, sorry, especially yeah, I was talking about Viabot on their early game. The Godot Casa was very, very, crucial
aggressive.
for the team Viabot. But
Exactly. But I'm gonna add a few more things in this, which would be kind of like off topic, but I would say like Picking up Granger nowadays, it seems like a quite meta. But personally, I don't like Granger as a goal lane. You know, like Moonchun just tried hard to put him in the goal lane, but still, I just think in the left for the late game, Granger is not suitable enough because I witnessed a lot of good games, a lot of international matches and good matches. And whenever I see Granger, the early game goes fine, but if you don't have the proper stack and if you don't maintain your stack, if you don't have proper knowledge maintaining your stack of Sky Peers, then Granger is like quite worthless. And I was a little bit worried about the pick. I mean, Team Weird when this last time they picked Granger as a goal laner. So I was a little bit worried. And the thing that I was wondering, and that is what happened in the late game. Okay, so the topic, I'm just putting the topic apart and moving on to the drafting section. Yahiko Wei Jushin, the mistress of the lantern, the lantern lady, the nightingale, whatever it is. He's just quite annoying. If you just get trapped on the lightning, no way. Don't say that. It's quite horrible.
Yeah, and Bobby once again going for the typical, um, early harassing type of pick. That's Zushin, by the way, you just talked about. And let's see. Oh, and it will be
Ooh.
complemented by okay the zero. Now Bobby will have even good time dealing against those tank heroes because it is even uh, easier to knock up heroes who are tanky. And well, that might be the first pick of Fanny after
Uh,
the quarterfinals, after starting quarterfinals. That must be the first pick of Fanny.
Uh-huh. And yeah, maybe that is because I'm just witnessing today's game. So as Sodin say, this is the first time, like in this tournament, he's witnessing a fanning game. He is about to witness a fanning gameplay. I'm not quite sure about this fanning pick because if we look in the other side, I mean the weird boss side, it seems like it's quite tanky enough, especially destroyers, Arena's the walking fountain and Ruhan's Hylas. I'm just saying Ruhan's Hylas because probably they're gonna swap. So yeah, I'm just mentioning the hero's name instead of that. Loki with the Lunox. Look. So then it will be tough to get them, especially like you were an assassin. What else you can do against a walking fountain like Uranus and a super duper tanky hero like Hylas, like who got a tons of HP. You know, so it will be a little bit hard for hybrid to take this game out of them.
Yeah, but yeah, Hybrid is an explainer. Yaiko will be the one to play that Fanny, and we have been seeing during the matches in Nepali tournaments. Okay, even though there are a lot of tank heroes, they just poke them out, and then there will be Fanny to execute that tanky hero. But that might not be the case against the We Are Bud because we've been seeing that they are really strong because they had already made the tempo with 2-0 in this match itself against HORA esports. So I don't know if that tactics will work for HORA esports in this tournament because as we know, the player, Fanny player, Yahiko, he is playing from Singapore, and with the ping he's getting, he might not be able to execute the plan that they are thinking about.
Well, let's see. The game will talk. And once again, moving on to the drafting section. And as you guys can see, there is a Franco ban from the side of Weird Botch. And also, in the other hand, from the side of Team Horror Esports, there is a Lancelot ban. And also, there is a Moscow because they had no option. They must had to ban a marksman, and that is what they did. So yes, they are just planning to pick their final jungler, obviously Mr. Charming and Fallen. All right, so there's the 9 seconds left, and I guess we're about to see the mysterious pick from the side of team. We are Botch, and here we go. Are we about to see something very interesting, or we are going to see? All right, there's no hero picked yet from their side. Mhm.
Okay, it might be bug that we are not being able to see the fib ban from the side of We Are Bud, but it's okay. I'm not sure.
All right. Okay.
Uh,
So the question is, like, I'm just putting some question for the audience. Like, what you guys think? Like, will Nepal survive this game and take it to BO5, or they're gonna lose
Ooh.
and Team Weird they're gonna make themselves right into the final? So that is the big question that I'm putting right now. So once again, if you're supporting Team Weird and from Bangladesh, support them, cheer for them, and if you are from Nepal supporting HORA Esports, then just don't forget to mention your players, mention your team names, and raise your flag, cheer for them, because cheering is also caring. Support them. It will encourage them. They might not able to see that you are supporting or not, but we can see that you guys are supporting. So that does really matter. All right, so let's see what happened in the drafting section. All right, so okay, so here we go. There's a carry from the side of Team Horror Esports. So it is a good decision, Sudin, that I'm gonna say. Like against Hylas, against Irenas, it was a good decision to pick up the tank melting marksman carry. I really appreciate this pick personally.
yeah, but let's see. According to the picks from the team we are bought, uh, Carrie might have hard time scaling her damage because obviously from both of the sides there is lot of early spike heroes like Zoe and Uranus and obviously the Lunox as well. But yeah, same goes from the side of Fora Sports. They can, we all know Fanny. If she is a little bit, if she gets a little bit comfortable, then yeah, you are doomed. So let's see.
Exactly. That is what Shudin mentioned right now. You are doomed. All right. So going on with his show, and in the other side, Mr. Charming picked up once again a Joy Fallen with a Beatrix. Like early damage of Beatrix is very good, as well as a late game, as a late game in the mid game.
Mhm.
Beatrix is awesome. Like with the shotgun, with the runner Sapati, uh, like the what is the name of the other guns? I guess there
Bennett,
is Bennett,
yeah,
Nibiru,
Nibiru,
Nibiru, Runner Zapati,
Wesker.
Whisker. Yes, yeah, exactly. So yes, the early damage and mid to late game damage of Beatrix is very good. Like they must have to survive this damage. Like as Sudin said, the early power spike of Team Weirbot is devastating. So they must have to survive that. And I'm gonna say the comparison has been said from the both side. And let's see which team has the last laugh. From commentary box, I'm here, Walker, and with me Sudin Rice here, the Nepali star, your favorite. And after a couple of seconds later, we'll be back to the in-game scenario, and that will be explained by Sudin Rai.
Yeah, now we are entering the game number three, where okay, that's actually game number four, where we are bodies with two points, two wins, and Hora Sports with one. Now they need to focus. I mean, we are bought. Maybe they just have to focus on the goal lane. If they manage to surprise just carry enough, then I think they can, you know, win this game with ease. But yeah, they have to be careful about Fanny as well, because if the Fanny, oh, now she's going in for the invasion. Maybe she got that uh,
Oh,
golem. I'm not sure. Bobby Bob is low on SP, but yeah, that's not gonna take any blood.
but the good thing is, Yahiko managed to get his blue buff. One of the most crucial thing of Fanny and all assassin players, that whatever it is, you must have to secure your blue buff, and that is what he did. And here we go, the Loki versus Hybrid. There will be, complete fight in the EXP lane, and here we go. We can see technical pause here in the land of Dawn. So in the meantime, we can go through some potential discussion between the two teams. Like, all right, so I'm gonna ask Sudin, like, which team do you think taking the upper hand against the other one? Sudin, according to the
Um.
picks.
So, we talked about the gold lane already. Yeah, Gonigon might have the hard time um, against okay, Okay, what was his name? Ruhan, maybe?
Rohan,
Yeah,
yes,
Ruhan with
Rohan.
the beard tricks. Yeah, he might have the hard time against Ruhan, but comparing other lanes, okay, we can say that XP lane is like equal. There will be no any fight over there, and I don't think ganking there will be the wide space for any of the team. Uh, and
Mhm.
yeah, race to the players. Yeah, Fanny, I don't think there's any picks from the side of we are about to for answering that Fanny pick. I don't think there will be any pick who will be able to punish Fanny, but they so from the side of team HORA Esports, which can possibly lock down the Zoe and can evade the maybe they can evade the snowball coming up from we are bot. Uh, so yeah, if played properly, I think HORA Esports they have lot potentiality to win this game because they can sort down the player by picking up them with the help of so. But then there's no answer to the Fanny. If he will be able to play Fanny with ease, then I think yeah, HORA Esports might be able to win this game.
All right. That was good enough. But I would say like playing Fanny with full potential in the early couple of minutes is fine. Like you could easily take down the back lanes. But just don't forget that Weird they have the bad tricks. In the late game, if it goes late, then with a shotgun, with the Nibiru, just whenever you're just trying to cabal yourself and just trying to get into the back lane, so you will get melted down in the late game, especially combined with the hash claws, also combined with the and not it's not endless battle, it's blade of despair. The combined with hash claw and blade of despair, you will completely get melt and you will get no chance to take down the back laner, especially the Beatrix in the late game. Like whatever you just say is completely fine. Like playing a Fanny for potential in the early to mid game is completely okay. Like within 11 to 12 minutes, it's totally your game. But when it's about a late game, just worried. You just need to get worried about the Beatrix with the Nibiru's damage, the insane damage. If you just combine your damage with the Corazon side, then yes, you will get slow, you will get melt. So yeah, it will be a little bit tough for Fanny to get survive in the Land of Dawn in the late game, especially because we all know to counter Fanny, Moscow is a good option, Bruno is also a good option, but all the good option comes in the late game, not in the early. So
Yeah.
yes, if they can finish this game early, like 11, 12 minutes, according to Mobile Legend, 12 minutes is a lot of time. So if you can finish this in the 12 minutes, then you are completely fine. But if it goes to like around 15 to 16 minutes or sometimes soon, I witness a lot of matches in the AIT, MCB, like some games between Bangladesh and Nepal, it goes more than like 20 minutes plus a vote. So if in these cases, yeah, Yahiko might be a little bit in trouble.
Yeah, and I think just because the match is very crucial for both of the teams, okay, the problem they might be having have to be fixed, and the pause is getting pretty long. And yeah, obviously this game is very crucial for both the teams. Mostly most crucial for, we can say, Team HORA Esports, because they are on the A's. They can get eliminated but just by one loss. But yeah, Team We Are Bots, they still have a chance if even if they loses one more game, because they are already with two wins. uh, and yeah, it is taking a while to fix the issue whatever they are facing. I'm not sure which side they are facing the issue, by the way.
Exactly. We'll be back into the game. If I'm not wrong, a couple of minutes later, we'll be back in the game. So just don't get worried. In the middle of this time, we can go through some more discussion between these two teams. And there's a technical some errors going on that we can see, and that is why the pause is going on. So yes, like at these cases, we can predict anything right now because the first two games taken down by Weird Bot, and the third game is nicely taken down by Team HORA Esports. And the plan they made in the fourth game, and they're just the plan they're willing to execute in this game. If that went properly, as I mentioned, then it is completely fine for Team HORA Esports. Like if you were playing Fanny, so what else you can expect? What else you could expect? You were expecting to end this game like after 20 minutes? No, you must have to win the game early. So yeah, that is the case. Like if they managed to make this early, make this as hurry as possible. All right, so then the game is yours. But just, I would say, don't make it late game. It'll be tough to cover things up, to handle things up in the late game, especially whenever there's a Beatrix, Nibiru's. With a per single hit of Nibiru, not only you are just dealing damage, but also you're just getting a huge amount of lifesteal combined with Blade of Despair, which will help you to trigger highest amount of physical attack. And if I'm not wrong, I guess according to this meta, if I'm not wrong, shouldn't Blade of Hephaestus is good enough or not? I don't know. But I used to play Beatrix with Blade of Hephaestus for some cases, for some matches.
Okay, maybe with the SP coming up from Blade of Heptasis, she might be able to evade some damages coming up, burst damage coming up from Fanny or any other heroes. But I don't think the passive is good enough to make it good itemization for Beatrix. As you already explained earlier, there's Hasclaw, which she can benefit a lot. There's Blade of Despair. There's even the what was that? The black sword. I just forgot the name of the black sword.
DHS, Demon Hunter Sword,
yeah,
right?
Demon Hunter sword. Yeah.
Yeah, the mighty tank killer.
Yeah, and she can even pair off with the Sea Halberd, because there's hybrid who can regenerate lot of HP. So definitely there are a lot of itemization which she can benefit with. But we can see Charming getting bursted down, as we said earlier. Yeah, that's the strategy of their team, where lots of players will melt down the player, and there will be Yahiko just to execute the player, even if that player is of high SP. And there's the retribution from Yahiko, will be able to secure the turtle. Few of the players low on SP, they might have to fall back to disengage, but there's the Ruhan getting targeted and was forced to use that flicker.
Absolutely, and the lead has been taken down from the HORA Esports side, and also they just took down the first turtle. Has been taken down for the HORA Esports, and Gonigon. Here we go. Here we go. The fight once again. Here we goes the Cabal, and Yahiko once again secured another kill, and this time the victim was Rohan. The Beatrix is taken down by the hand of Fanny very nicely, and in the other side, Hybrid is just trying to clear the minions, trying to give a lane cut, and also Loki is here to join the party. So the early impact was, the too much to take for Team Weird Bot, and this is what we expect from a perfect Fanny player in the early game. Like what they does, they just took their blue buff, use their cables, and just go through everything, pass through everything, and get the back lane. And that is what Yahiko is doing right now in the Land of Dawn. He just easily get to the other heroes and lock down the Beatrix. The main strategy is, no matter what you do, just try to pressurize the goal lane.
Yeah, Way of Dragon, and that's the instant lockdown. Gone with the kill against Ruhan. That's gonna be make a lot of difference, because that will give her extra gold to even outscale the Ruhan. Okay, we can see the part of order in order to secure ourselves or himself. That's destroyer. By the way, that must be a main, right?
All right, here we go. Are we about to see another Way of the Dragon from Mashup? No, Loki will be in trouble. Here we go. That's cashing out from the Wishing Lantern, and Hybrid is taking down. And in the other hand, Gonigon also seeing the kill of Ruhan. Now it does really make sense. Now they're just getting over from, and this is the bad situation. this is the situation that I afraid a lot in the Mobile Legend in the game. Like whenever you will just get overfarmed, exactly you can do nothing in that time. All right, so here we go. Fanny once again killing spree, see the kill up. Joy. Ooh. The Holy Cabal saved his life. Never mind.
Yeah, again the fight is continuing here. Gonigon is over there, but Speedy Lightful will get wasted. But still, he's trying to utilize the Speedy Lightful. He's just clearing the minute wave. Maybe he'll try to destroy the tier 1 turret from the mid lane. Okay, that's the cut road, but that's too deep. Yahiko will get punished for that. Maybe he was trying to burst down Mr. Charming, but he got too deep for with the auto lock. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I never play Fanny that much, so yeah, I'm not sure what is the exact mechanics of Fanny.
And here we go, Gonigon with Golden Staff. And Loki just trying to clear his lane, and Mr. Charming just trying to do his job very nicely, just providing the vision for his team. And just look at the situation right now. The lead has been taken for the HORA Esports, and they're also taking the gold lead, and Snowball is in their favor, so it's too early to explain Snowball at this situation. But I would ask the streamer to show the itemization. Like, I would definitely love to see the Fanny's item. And here we go, Fanny with a Blade of Heptasis and also carry with a Golden Step combined with the Corazon Scythe, and there's a glorious pathway or the Trot Chop, and also there's a killing spree secured by Gonigon. 3 kills in a row, 0 death. And in the other hand, Mr. Charming having a very bad time. Also, Ruhan is also having a semi-good time. I'm not going to say he's having a bad time because he only took 2 kills in a row. And yes, they're just taking the lead, you know.
That's 2600 worth of gold difference between marksmans. That is why we can see Gonigon is having very comfortable time, and there's always Master Rap to back him up. And yeah, he's just trying to zone him out, and Gonigon trying to take down the turret, and that's the burst damage. Gonigon with another kill against Mr. Charming. Master Rap will get punished for that, but that's the double for Loki. Okay, for the trade of a roamer, a gold laner gets 2 kills. What's better than that?
All right, here we go. Once again, a Trot Chop, and the kill has been taken from the side of Team HORA Esports. Every time, whenever the mighty Fanny just trying to dashing out inside the turret, he just taking someone. Maximum time, he just taking, you know, the back laner, the most potential member of Team Wearbot, and that is Ruhan, the Beatrix. Every single time, whenever Fanny is approaching front, he's just taking one of them. I mean,
oh, it's only 8 minutes of the game, and now they have already entered the inhibitor turret. Charming is getting melted like butter. He will get taken. I'm gonna go with the kill. Loki is already 50% of his SP. Now Yahiko is, invading the orange buff and maybe purple buff as well, or maybe they will give it away to Bobby. But no, mid lane tier 2 turret is getting targeted, and that's another Throne of the Ruin. Fellow Fallen will get taken down by the hands of Yahiko.
I told you, Sudin, like, whenever you were just playing Fanny, the first thing is, in your mind, you have to finish the game early, and that is what they are doing in this game. I told every single one here in the land of Dot. Look at the way, carry Gonigon melting Uranus. Like, literally, they're just getting no chance against Yahiko and Gonigon. Like, I'm just thinking right now that they just might have banned, the carry, because they're willing to make the team a little bit more bulky. So whenever you're just planning something like that, Shudin, then you must have to ban quite few heroes like Lunas, heroes like carry. So it might be a good decision for them, but somehow they just messed it. So let's don't talk about that. Let's see what they can do. And every single time I said there is a mobile game, anything can happen, so we won't get any time for discussion, and the Lord will be taken from the side of Team HORA esports, and HORA esports in this game, they're looking hell of a horror right now.
Yeah,
They're just
obviously,
completely
two of
horror.
this holy
Yeah.
seal taken down. I don't know if they will be able to defend, but yeah, for slot, that's not the of a big deal. But still, they are quite behind. They might not be able to face the damage coming up from HORA Esports. If HORA Esports decides to jump in, there's no any holy seal, by the way. So who knows what could happen?
Exactly. We can say, all right, look at the Fanny. The spider cable is coming from Yahiko, and in the meantime, there is a godlike taken down by Fanny. Double kill in a row. Way to make some more. Are we able to see a triple kill or a maniac? The base has been locked. If there will be a speedy light, then it will be all over for Team Wearbot. But unfortunately, they didn't manage to lock the base. But still, there's a time. Look at the recall spam is coming from Team HORA Esports. Look at the spider cable. Here we go. Loki has been taking down a lot of recall animation, and in the meantime, the victory is taken down by the mighty HORA Esports. Like, that is what I said, guys. That is what I mentioned in the drafting section. You are picking Fanny, you must have to secure the game as early as you can, and that is the strategy. That is the major strategy that they have played in this game. I told Sudin, just finish the game early, and that is what they did.
Yeah, and most of the time, Team HORA Esports, they tend to play the lineup that are heavily early snowball reliant, and they have been winning most of the tournaments with the early domination with the snowballs, and maybe it wasn't the case uh, in this tournament where they were facing Bangladeshi team for some few games, but now we are watching them bringing back the same strategy with the same perfection. Maybe as I said earlier, they swap the players with the high synergy with whom they have the highest synergy, and maybe that is working perfectly. It's not the player that I'm comparing about, like Instinct. He is also good, and he was dropping the retribution on the perfect time on the other matches. But yeah, when the VR bot got really strong, they had to pull off that synergy, trump card. Okay, we'll be back for the final game of the day. After a short break, we'll be back after a while.
Mode called 1 vs 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 vs 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 vs 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 vs 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 vs 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 vs 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience and fight for glory!
to Double 11. Amazing prices, amazing styles. Win big in Mega Draw. Lowest prices, incredible benefits.
A new mode called 1 versus 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 versus 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 versus 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 versus 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 versus 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 versus 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 versus 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear.
Welcome back again to the next door showdown, and we are finally on the last game of the day. And yeah, we are already we all know that we are on to the semifinals of next door showdown, and in this day number 1 of semifinals, we have already witnessed a great battle between the teams worthy for the semifinals. And yeah, obviously they are also worthy for the trophy of next door showdown. What do you say, Walker? What do you say about the matches today?
Yeah, definitely they are worthy, and both of these teams they have the potential, and that is the reason they are here, and that is the reason they qualified, and that is the reason they are playing the semifinal. Sorry, my bad. A lot of good players from the both sides. Like I know personally, like I do know Yahiko and Gonigon. Like I saw a lot of matches since the AIT and the MCB. A lot of good memories, and obviously the team we are both definitely they're like they're my country teams. I also know them, the Mr. Charming, Fallen, Destroyer, Ruhan, Loki. A lot of good talents from the both side, undoubtedly. So yes, both team has the potential to win the trophy, to win the game, and get themselves to the right straight to the final. Undoubtedly, no doubt about that. But this is a game. Somebody must have to win. Somebody have to win. So yes, one of them might have to lose. So we are in the drafting section right now, the most crucial part of the game, and let's see how the draft goes in this game.
Yeah, and we are seeing the similar bans from both of the teams. We might even see CC ban, and yeah, Angela, and what were other heroes? Maybe yeah, one of
Jushin,
the yeah, Zushin is also one of the hero which should be considered banning, especially by via bird.
exactly. So yes, from the side of Team Weirdbot, as you guys can see, there is a Kalia ban, Nissan Shin and a Grog ban from the side of Team Team HORA Esports. And definitely we will see. Yes, there's a Jushin ban that I just said a couple of seconds ago. These bans are like quite common, just completely going fine with the meta. So these are the meta bans, and the pick that you guys have witnessed in the all 4 games all our meta picks are going on in the land of Dawn. So on, and obviously, if I'm not wrong, we're gonna see bands like yes, there is a Garrett catcher from the side of team HORA esports. And if we just talk about ban, lots of commons and simple bans will come from the both side
Yeah,
usually.
what are the what do you think are the odds of Fanny getting banned by Booyah?
Well, it's a
Oh,
tough
they're not banned.
question. The Sudin just asked me what if they just ban Fanny. Well, if they just ban Fanny, then I'm not gonna get excited because we already witnessed a devastating Fanny gameplay, a tremendous gameplay from Yahiko. So if they just go for the Fanny ban, I'm not gonna get worried that much. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, anyways, she haven't been banned, and we can see CC, which was left open, have already been locked up by HORA Sports, which will be of great trade for Bot. Now it's the time for them to pick, I guess. Okay, the Kimi is still open, which might be a great pick, and I don't know why I'm not seeing a lot today, because we've been seeing Arlott a lot during the quarterfinals, and yeah, during the quarterfinals. All right, Ellis was left open, and we are but they are the one to pick Ellis.
Yes, as Sodin said, we're not seeing any Arlott pick, and this is the last game for today. So probably we might not see Arlott from the both side. And yes, Ruhan, here we go. There is a Badang, one of the most potential pick in this current meta. After a couple of buffs, Badang is amazing, with the proper stacks and the wall pinning situation that is, like completely annoying, especially if you don't have proper dash skill, then you will get a slight chance to escape from the fist crack. And obviously Loki with Elise from their side. And here we go, Mashrab with a Lunox. Ooh, hybrid with a Basha. So in this case, I'm gonna say if there is a chance to ban any marksman Sudin, then I would say just go for a carry ban because you know Yahiko and hybrid this hero is quite tanky, and if they just mix it up with Fedrin, then it will be a quite tanky lineup. So yes, just go for the carry ban if you're willing something like this.
Yeah, but maybe not as well, because if CC is paired up with Benzins, then she can single-handedly take care of carry, I guess. On top of that, there's also a lot of diving capable heroes like Lunox and Basha as well. So I don't think carry will be having good time against these three picks. By the way, there's still two other picks left to reveal. So yeah, I don't think there will be carry ban from the side of HORA Sports. Maybe another jungler ban might be a good option, like you said. Fredrin might be a good option, but nothing to worry about Fredrin, because they already got CC and Lunox. So yeah, maybe another assassin ban, or maybe Bane is still open. So I guess Bane would be a great ban as well from HORA Sports.
Absolutely. And I would add a few more things like there is a heart bursting situation is going through between these two coach, Gotor and Charlie. Both of them they're just quite desperate to see which team will manage to get to win the last game because to them it's a final. To them it's a final because there's a 2-2 win from the both side. And as Sudin explained about the carry, all right, I'm going with that. But I'm just quite not sure about the destroyers. Kadita pick at this game. Like which hero he's willing to give one shot with the rough wave. I'm not quite sure enough because at this time at this moment we are watching three heroes like quite tanky. Especially I'm not gonna say anything about hybrid or even Yahiko. If you were just willing to give a one shot to Mashup, that is a quite impossible that I'm gonna say because whenever a pure Lunox player dashes between a team fight, he's always quite ready with his order. So just taking off that order and put a perfect rough wave, it will be a little bit tough. Why I'm saying a little bit tough? It will be hell enough tough for Destroyer to give a perfect rough wave and execute and eliminate one of the crucial teammate of Team HORA Esports. And here we go. We can see a Fallen's Nutton. Nutton is a quite good pick. Maybe he's a magic marksman, magic damage dealer marksman, but in the late game, the end trophy, it really does a huge damage in the team fight. And combined with the attack speed, Nutton is a pure late game core.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but I think Carmilla would be a great option for HORA Esports, considering the dive from via bot. Okay, but that's similar, by the way. Chip is also one of the great re-engaging type of roamer. So that would be a great thing to punish the diving coming up from the team via bot. And once again, another diving hero, which is Xbox, is picked up by Viabot. So what do you think about this composition? Which team do you think would be able to pull this game?
Well, as a commentator, that I'm gonna say, obviously, like in these cases, picture quite went well enough from the side of Team HORA Sports, but my mind just keeps saying just go for the weird bot side because they're just representing my country, my homeland. But I'm just quite not sure about the Kadita pick. I really mean it. I'm not quite sure about that Kadita pick. Like you can see, there is a chip. 4 heroes is tanky enough. Like you are not capable enough to give one shot to any hero. Even it includes Lunax. It will be a hell of a tough situation for Destroyer. So yes, I like the team composition of Team HORA Esports, but don't forget we're about they're one of the best team according to this timeline and this era of Mobile Legend. They are one of the best team in Bangladesh. So I'm proud of them. The whole nation is proud of them, and let's see which team has the last laugh.
Yeah, obviously you explained really well about the Kadita. I'm also kind of, worried about the Kadita pick from the side of Viabot. She will not be able to burst down a lot of and we can see the early poke damage coming up from HORA Esports. Destroyer and Mr. Charming already forced to fall back. Now maybe there might be some invasion from the side of HORA Esports.
Exactly. And the Little Wonder is taken by Basha, and like there's always a fight between taking the Little Wonder between the two teams. And in the top lane, Loki and Hybrid, they're just trying to put some little bit damage to each other. Alright, so Mashraf is here. And also Lunox is here. Are we about to see a First Blood Vengeance has been popped up? I guess Loki won't survive this time. And yes, the First Blood is taken by Yahiko. And that was a pretty good start from the side of Team HORA Esports.
Yeah, now they are trying to find the comfort on the XP lane, where Hybrid, if he finds the comfort, then the rotation from Lapu Lapu will be a great disadvantage for Viabot. If Lapu Lapu is rotating everywhere, then there's high probability of losing the team fights. Okay, there's some counter engagement over there. Mr. Charming is facing some damage, but Fallen is also burning some SPs out of Master Up and Bobby Bob.
I like the name Bobby Bob. I just noticed the name. Alright, so jokes apart, and the turtle has this pawn, and Masharov is here just trying to get some vision for his team. Here we go, Loki with his ultimate, and level 4 with the Hybrid. Are we about to set the bravest warrior? And there will be a fist crack by Hybrid taking down Destroyer, and Yahiko is just trying to put some damage. In the meantime, there is an order, and Lunox taking down Team Weird Bots Loki, and it's a pretty good start, a hell of a good start. 3-0, that's amazing.
Yeah, and the Lunox, especially Lunox, is really a great answer against the Elise. She can evade the link, and as well as burst her down her sustainability will
Oh
be
no.
nothing against her. And once again, as I was talking about Lunox and Elise, once again, Loki is Elise was taken down by Lunox as Bobby. Another kill, Gonigon was taken down on the bottom lane, but once again, killing spree getting secured, and that's double for Bob. And two other players forced to fall back. Now top lane will get taken down by Hybrid.
Well, exactly. And don't get mad, Bob. I'm just calling you Bob. Never mind. So the lead has been completely taken by the HORA esports, and it's only 4 minutes, about to get 4 minutes in the land of the. Oh, okay. So here we go. In the meantime, there's a bravest warrior from Hybrid, but not capable enough to put some good amount of damage against Xborg, because we all know. All right, so there's no time for discussion. Entropy in the meantime trying to melt down, and Gonigon has been taken, and they just right now managed to take 1 kill. Still not enough to make the lead, but still, instead of not having something, just securing a kill is good enough. And one thing that I would say at this stage of the game, as they have a marksman as a late game pure core, and that is Ruhan's Nathan, so they might have a possible chance in the late game. So just don't be so hopeless, just get farmed enough and save it for the late game. They might get a chance here.
Yeah, and that's what they are up to. They are trying to farm Nathan as much as possible. Ruhan, if he will get farmed enough, then yeah, they might have that insurance for the late game. Okay, Hybrid once again jumping in. That's the last Insanity, and Master Up got bursted down, and that's the okay, Destroyer was forced to fall back. That's the Nathan with his ultimate.
No.
He's trying to burst down, but no, Loki is low on SP. 1v3 situation. Loki will get taken down as well. That's the maybe no invasion this time. Hybrid is trying to go for the invade, and as well as there will be the zoning for the turtle.
Absolutely. And in the meantime, the Yahiko. Oh, all right. So it's not Yahiko. Hybrid secured the turtle. Like, it doesn't matter who is taking the turtle. You know, that the whole team will get benefited. And in the meantime, they're also just securing the main objective, securing the tower. They're doing that very nicely. And in this case, I'm gonna say the whole weird bot team, they are prioritizing Ruhan. Like, if they just manage to make him farm enough, and as you said, as Sudin said, the late game insurance, and obviously he is the late game insurance for Team Weird bot side. So let's see what happened in the late game. But the biggest question is the whole HORA esports team. They are not gonna happen that. They're not gonna let that happen. Like, who else does that?
Yeah, and let's see. Oh, another, the prioritization on the top lane, but maybe Master Ravi shortcut got to open. We can see the bravest fighter instantly getting popped up. Mr. Tommy as well will fall. There's two of the players trying to compensate for the loss, but no, Destroyer might be another person to fall. With that 1 bar HP, he managed to survive, but they will be losing a lot. They'll be losing top lane tier 1 turret, and most probably the mid lane tier 1 turret too.
Whoa, I'm gonna say, what was that? That was a completely pre-planned and master plan, like, from the side of HORA esports. Like Chief said, hold on guys, I'm ambushing here, I'm open the portal, everyone just charge in, let's get Ruhan down, and that is what they did. That was a perfect sign of strategy. Entropy in the meantime trying to put some damage, but not enough because it's too early for them. Rapwave in the meantime, not enough damage from the whole We Are bot side, and Xborg is out of the shield, and he won't use the last Insanity until he get the full potential of his shield. And the whole team, they're just backing off. They are just backing off and realize at this moment they will not get chance against this overfarm HORA esports. All right, here we go. Fight once again. No time for discussion. Chi just trying to slow them up when this has been popped up, and Xborg is taking down very nicely. Killing sprees coming from the Yahiko. A lot of things is happening. No time for discussion.
Yeah, they are just trying to, keep up the tempo. They are just trying to end this game as soon as possible, and they are just trying to, make as much, goal difference as possible. Okay, we can see the rough wave coming up from Destroyer has managed to take down Hybrid, but still there's some zoning going up from Yahiko to take down the tier 2 turret from mid lane. They are trying to destroy the Holy Seal from the mid lane, but we are but they are not trying to give away that Holy Seal. And yeah, there will be a lot coming up after 70 seconds. Oh, but maybe Gonigon might be in trouble. He's getting burned by Fallen.
Absolutely, and let's have a look on the itemization because a lot of things is happening, so we won't get any chance next if we don't explain the itemization right now. So here we go, just starting things up with Nathan. There's a Feather of Heaven, and also there's a Windtalker in the other side, just going with the Chi-Chi with a Hunter Strike, and completely going for the damage build with the War Axe. And Lapu, there's a Oracle and War Axe, and Basha, there is a Radiant Armor combined with Athena's Shield, and in the other hand, Badang only with a Radiant Armor, Oracle with Oracle with Elise. So the itemization seems like quite in the upper hand from the side of Team HORA Esports. And as usual, they have the goal, so they have to take the upper hand from the itemization. And Snowball is also in their favor, and that makes sense. Whenever you're just controlling the Snowball, the game is totally in your hand. And that is what they are doing right now. All right, so here we go. The 9-minute has been passed in the land of Dawn, and the Lord is here, and they will go for the Lord, and definitely whether in competition they will secure the first Lord.
Yeah, and that's the free Lord for the Team HORA Esports. Okay, once again we can see the Holy Whistle getting popped up by Bobby, and he was already paired up with that Sky Piercer, and I'm excited, or I'm kind of curious about how much damage will he be dealing, because that there's already too much difference between them, and now the Holy Seal is with him. He will be melting everyone like butter. Okay, there's full commitment onto Gonigon, and there's a British fighter with rising sword. Oh, he's going against 1v5 situation, but it's still Hybrid is sustaining 1v5 situation, and we can see Loki is getting taken down, but then before that Hybrid will fall with that last insanity. No damage taken, but still Lord is there with one person missing, but lots of utilities have already been burned down. Bobby Bob goes in, but then there's the defensive play. They will have to fall back, but maybe there's a chance of them. We are but playing aggressively against HORA Esports.
That was quite insane to see a Lapu doing 1v5. And there is once again Ruhan's end trophy. Bravest Warriors from Hybrid, but unfortunately nobody home. Here we go once again. The slashes are coming off. Here we go, the Petrified. There is a rough wave, and he managed to give a shutdown to Lunax, and that was a much needed. And here we go, the Council has been popped up. The whole team, the whole HORA Esports is trying to escape from the massacre, but once again they're taking the upper hand. And there's a Ray Call. Dances are coming from their side and take down Elise. Loki seemed like quite confident, like the way he just gave a hell of a chase. That was, he felt confident, but in the end he just paid off very nicely by killing herself down.
Yeah, so that was the Voiced Lord, but still they have that map control where they can secure the Lord whenever they can, but they have to be careful about Nathan. Ruhan, he is scaling slowly but surely, so they have to be careful about the damage, late game damage coming up from Ruhan. If they ignore the fact that Ruhan will be devastating in the later stage of the game, then HORA Esports, they might lose this game, even though they are on the huge lead right now.
Exactly. And right now at this situation, I'm not gonna say anything much, because if we're both just trying to hold this game, they must have to make it late game, because this is the only strategy they can use right now. Just depend on Ruhan, let himself just get himself firm, enough to burst down every single member of Team HORA Esports. Like, this is not impossible. This is not something that is quite impossible for them, because they're one of the best team in Bangladesh, and they really know what they are doing in this situation. So don't get hopeless. Just keep supporting Weird Bots, and if you're from Nepal, then just go for Team HORA Esports. And once again, there is a free Lord, no competition, and no interruption. And the Lord has been taken by HORA Esports, but just don't forget, it's a Rage Lord. It's a Rage Lord, guys.
Yeah, and now once again we are about they have to wait for the Lord push and try their best to defend this Lord. Now the players from the HORA Esports, they are trying to keep the synchronization for the minion waves in all of the lanes, and yeah, we'll be waiting for the Lord push from the team HORA Esports.
The Lord is approaching from the mid lane, and let's see, will they capable enough to utilize this Lord, or it will get wasted like the first one? And that is the question right now. Will Team HORA Esports will give a hell of a push from the mid lane, or Mashurup going to open an unplanned portal from a
the
different
position from
corner?
Destroyer.
Oh,
Okay,
I
he's
see.
looking for the back door stabbing. But okay, Lord already got taken down. No turrets taken down. Once again with this Lord, they didn't manage to take any turret down. So yeah, we are bot. They are still trying. They are still able to defend the Lord. So slowly the game is moving towards the late game where anything can happen, because the respawning time is very high, that even a mistake can be very risky for any team in this game.
Obviously, it's a mobile game. Anything can happen. So if one single mistake can happen from any of them in any of this side, that will lead to death in the other team. So that is the case, and that is the thing that we are expecting. One single mistake from the side of HORA Esports. Here we go. There is a rough wave. Look at the damage is coming from Ruhan, trying to melt on every single one, but he won't get a chance. Here is the Vengeance popped up, but Hybrid is taking down Ruhan very nicely. In the meantime, there's a last Insanity, but unfortunately not enough damage from Xborg. There will be the Inhibitor is taking down. The minions is approaching. Nexus will get locked, and if it happens, then it will be all down. Fist crack from Badang. Mr. Charming, not enough damage. Oh no, here we go. Mr. Charming is down. Look at the damage is coming from the HORA Esports side, especially the Lunax. Like, they're just all out of number. No time of discussion. Hybrid has been taken down. Alright, so Loki is down. Gonigon is just trying to do his job very nicely.
Oh,
I
Ruhan
guess
is
they
there.
will. Yeah, Ruhan is there, and I guess they're safe. They're safe. That was close.
Yeah, and yeah, obviously great defense from the side of We Bot. Even though there was huge pressure coming up from HORA Esports, with that goal difference, there was already more than 10,000 worth of goal difference, but still they managed to defend it properly. Now HORA Esports, they are trying to go for the Lord, but we can see We Are Bot, they are also eager to take this Lord. Okay, it's not the enhanced Lord, by the way, because the clock haven't hit the 18 minutes of the clock, but still they are trying to take contest this Lord despite of the difference.
Absolutely, and Chip is just hiding himself, and I know his strategy very well and what he's going to do, and Sudan is playing that very nicely as a couple of minutes ago. And now the question is, like, which team will just give their hand and put their hand to Lord? And that is the question. If it does by the Weird Bot side, and it will be a kind of mistake because they're just quite open. The Nexus is quite open, and at this stage, if they lose this Lord, and if the Rage Lord comes in the Land of Dawn, then it will be tough, super duper tough for the Weird Bot side. But the
Hybrid
Lord
might be in
has-
trouble.
Absolutely, but
Gonna go on trying to pressurize the bottom lane. Hybrid, he has no immortality, by the way, and he has already used up his Winter Crown, so he might be in trouble if he gets committed. But okay, he's safe for the moment. Okay, Gunnigon, he tried his best to take down the inhibitor turret from the bottom lane so that the Lord push could be easier for them. But yeah, there they goes without taking down the bottom lane inhibitor turret. They are now moving, approaching towards the base of VR bot with this Lord.
Absolutely, and the itemization, starting things up with a Nodden once again. There's a Divine Glaive, the full magic penetration combined with the Holy Crystal. And in the other side, Chi-Chi with a full damage build. Yes. Alright, so here we go. The Lord is approaching. There will be a fight. Badang is just waiting to pin them on the wall, pin down on the wall. And here we go. The Fistcrack is coming on entropy in the meantime. And the Lord is just trying to lock the base. Here we go. The base has been locked. And Destroyer has been taking down double kills in a row. And Velocephalon might be in trouble, but here we go. There's Immortality, have it popped up very nicely. Badang is down Immortality once again. And the whole HORA esports side then is quite out of HP. And they might not able to lock the base, if I'm not wrong. Exactly, here we go. The order from Lunas. They will try to lock the base. Fistcrack, and here we go. Unfortunately, Mr. Charming has been taken down. And the only sole survivor is left from the side of Team Weirbar, and that is Velocephalon out of his shield. And here we go. It's all done. GG gameplay for Team HORA esports side. Amazing gameplay, amazing strategy, a lot of efforts they have put in this game, and the victory goes to them, and they're just making themselves to the final.
Yeah, a tough game, a tough match for both of the teams because we witnessed a best of five, a tie-breaking game after a long time. Okay, and we could see that they pulled out the player Yahiko from the bench, I would say, because he wasn't playing for the previous matches or games. And yeah, with the better synergy with Yahiko, they managed to pull this game. But yeah, I didn't mean to say that Instinct, who have been playing from the side of HORA esports, is bad, but the synergy matters. The long years, the long time synergy from the players of HORA esports, that what led them to the victory, and they came back from 2-0 to the river sweeping the team via bots.
Exactly that. I'm gonna add a few more things. Like if I talk about the experience, both of this team, like they're quite experienced enough from their side. One of them is from Bangladesh, one of the best potential team that we are having right now. But don't forget of the Nepali team, especially the HORA esports, a lot of good talents, experienced player Yahiko, Mashup. I have seen their game since from a very long time. I witnessed their gameplays, a lot of good talents and potential players. Experience really does matter. They have proven again, and that is why they are in the final. And congratulations once again to HORA esports for making themselves right into the final. So we will witness an outstanding final. That is what we're hoping right now.
Yeah. And anyways, it's the end of the semifinals day 1 for today, but we will be coming back tomorrow for semifinals day 2 with the match between Team Larry from Nepal versus Vintage Victory from Bangladesh, which will also be best of 5, and we will be hoping that that match will also be of best of 5. It is very exciting to witness a tie-breaking games, especially during the later stages of the tournament, like in semifinals and finals, and that will be entertaining for all of us. Like for the players, it will be tough, and yeah, they will be able to learn more from the match. Even if it's loss or even if it's victory, they'll learn very much. Okay, that this is just a community tournament, so win or loss, maybe it won't matter that much, but yeah, and for the casters and for the viewers, it will also be pretty exciting to watch or witness the tie-breaking games, right?
Absolutely. We are all expecting a good game in the next semi-final between the two teams. The one team is from Bangladesh and one team is from Nepal. We always expect, as a caster, we always expect a good game. So that's it from today. That's it from my side, and we'll be back in the next day with our next semi-final. Till then, take care, and from my side, signing out, Walker.
benefits.
A new mode called 1 vs 1 is coming to Mobile Legends Bang Bang. In 1 vs 1, 2 players will battle it out to see who can score enough kills or destroy the opponent's turret first. A guessing event will also launch with this mode. Both players and spectators can place bets to win fun guessing coins. Now, let's learn more about this new mode. There are 2 ways to win in 1 vs 1 mode. The first method is to secure 3 kills on the opponent within the match time. The second method is to destroy your opponent's turret. The 1 vs 1 fun guessing event will launch with this mode. At the start of the match, both players and spectators can use their 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to bet on the match's outcome. The game will also add a set amount of 1 vs 1 fun guessing coins to the prize pool for both sides. All fun guessing coins in the prize pool will be split among the winners. While the 1 vs 1 fun guessing event is running, you can exchange your fun guessing coins for exclusive rewards. Prioritize heroes with quick wave clear or strong burst for this mode. Quickly push your wave into the enemy turret to apply constant pressure and chip away at both the turret's HP and the opponent's HP. The 1 vs 1 map features bushes and creeps as well. Securing jungle resources grants an economic advantage, while the bushes offer the perfect cover for surprise attacks. The 1 vs 1 mode is just around the corner. So, rally your audience,